This channel wasn't like meant to actually do videos about Charlotte, let alone any state, or moving and relocating and all of that stuff. Somewhere down the line, and I've said this before, somewhere down the line, you know, I just lost what I was originally set out to do on this channel. You know, but as I got into doing the Charlotte videos and, you know, about relocating to another state, regardless of whatever, you know, you relocating, you know, to, I saw it was that it's just due that, you know, I inform people, specifically minorities, on different things, you know, that I saw that other people were missing out, you know, whether it be realtors or just regular YouTubers that would talk or build on, you know, relocating and moving, and, you know, what you should or shouldn't have, and, you know, how long it should take for you to, you know, save money, etc. Or what you should, you know, should you line a job, or, you know, should you be an entrepreneur, etc. Right? And one thing that I saw that people have left out, in specific, you know, minorities, whether they were realtors or just regular YouTubers or people that were talking about relocating to another state. And I've mentioned this several times. It's about minorities being able to live in certain states and not being able to live in certain states, or being able to live in certain cities and not being able to live in certain cities. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, I used to live in Atlanta, and I've said this several times. I used to live in Atlanta, right? They said that at one point in time that it was very dangerous to live outside of Atlanta, meaning that blacks were safe to live in the Atlanta city limits. But once you start venturing out, you know, outside of, I think it's what is the highway? Is 275? Is it 275? It's 75 going down, and then going around it is 285 or 275, something like that. But once you start venturing out of there in like Sandy Springs, Alpharetta, Forsyth County, then it starts to get a little dangerous. Forsyth County till this day is still dangerous. You see what I'm saying? And it bothers me that as an African American man, a minority, a so-called minority in the United States, it bothers me that I can't live where I want to live. And for those that are minorities that are looking at this video, you can as well. That there's certain places in America, all over the world, that we are not allowed to live there. We're just not. And it being 2021, and when I was younger, I used to have this vivid imagination where I thought once the year 2000 hit, that people were going to be different, and, you know, we were going to live like the Jetsons, and we were going to have flying cars, and things were going to be modernized, and, you know, race relations was going to be great, and everybody was going to be happy, because the year 2000 symbolized the future. And in the future, and at least in my eyes, that we were going to be this great nation, this great people, well advanced, and that racism would have been deaded. And as I'm experiencing life and going from 2020 to 2021 to 2022, we're living more barbaric than we've ever lived. At least that I've ever seen it. And that as much as things have changed, they have remained the same. That plain and simple. And it's to the point where I'm saying my age, I don't know about you all, it's to the point where I know for a fact that I'm never gonna see the change that I want to see, ever. I know that it's two things, and y'all gonna get pissed. Y'all gonna get pissed off with me. First of all, I know some of you all are not subscribed to my old channel, and if you were, and you seen the videos that I put out on my old channel, you definitely wouldn't be subscribed to this one. But this is a headbanger for you. You may want to unsubscribe on this one. I know two things for sure that I'm never gonna see in my life, ever, that I'm going to take this to the grave. Two things. I'm never gonna see the end of racism, and I'm never going to see Jesus coming back. That plain and simple. That plain and simple. And it hurts. It hurts that, because people will say, well, it's no longer racism, it's classism. Man, fuck out of here. Even if, let's just look at it like you want to look at it. It's classism, right? Well, the majority of low-class people are black. The majority of people that don't have money are black. So if you want to look at it on a racist level or on classism, either way, blacks are fucked. That plain and simple. That even if I have the money to live where I want to live, I can't. Well, technically I can. But then you have the HOA, you have the neighbors, you got Karen, you got all of these people that work in conjunction, that work with one another to see you the hell out of their community and their neighborhood. Plain and simple. So I make all of these lovely, puffy, like, I tour around Charlotte and, yeah, Charlotte is this, Charlotte is that, blah, 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 blah. But the reality of it is there are places that I can't live in Charlotte. And so many people put their hands on their chest like, oh, I'm not moving to Charlotte. I did not know that Charlotte was like that. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? You trying to act like the shit that I just said is not going on in your city? Get out of here with that mess. Get out of here with that mess. You know the same BS that's happening in Charlotte is happening in your city, especially in Atlanta. That there are places that you cannot live and you can stay, oh, you safe as hell in the city limits of Atlanta. Oh, black cops, black mayor, black this, black that, blackity, black. Even though the government is corrupt here and it's ran by black people. But let me tell you something, Marietta is so close to Atlanta till it's ridiculous. Like you could drive down 77, right? As you're passing the Atlanta Braves Stadium and you're going across the the bridge, you're going over the Chattahoochee River. Once you go across that bridge, that's Atlanta city limits. That's how close Marietta is to Atlanta. Or should I say, technically Atlanta, but you're going into Buckhead, but that's Atlanta, right? So you could get stopped right there before you get to that city limit, right? By Marietta's KKK cops or Cobb County cops. And they will tell you, like they did the white lady, and if you don't believe me, go on YouTube and check it out for yourself. Lady, don't be alarmed. Pick up your phone. Don't you see on the news? Don't you see on TV? We only kill black people. That's in Marietta. So don't be shocked. Don't be shocked and applauded. Don't be shocked and amazed that appalled. Don't be shocked and amazed and appalled, that there are places that black people cannot go. You can't go. You can't live there. You just can't. You know how many times I lived in Sandy Springs, right? Right off of Roswell Road, right? So you go down Roswell Road and you can make this right. I forgot the name of the street, but you go across the bridge. You cross over 400, right? Highway 400. Cross over the bridge and you're in Dunwoody. And I used to go to this Kroger's, right? Right in the cut. If you never lived in Dunwoody, you never mess with Dunwoody, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, right? So I used to go to this grocery store, Kroger's, right in the cut, right? There was a golf course, right? A private resort, so to speak, right? They had everything in there. You know what I'm saying? Like tennis courts, all of that stuff. You can see it from, as you're driving past it. The only minorities that I saw that went in and out were people that worked there. Other than that, all white. And some may say, well, Langston, you wasn't there the whole time. How do you know? Yo, I'm a vegetarian, man. I gotta get fresh produce, you know, sometimes twice a day, but definitely every day. And I would drive through there quite a few times, and I've never seen no black people over there, let alone in that community. Matter of fact, they got a Jewish community right up the street. That Kroger's, they got a fucking section that's specifically for Jews. Specifically for them. And they call it the kosher area, where they could get their Menashevitz and the kosher beef and the chicken and all the rest of that stuff. Yeah, I used to work in that Kroger's and people look at me silly. And the reason why I went there is because I knew that was the best Kroger's to go to out of all of them. Yeah, sometimes I would go to the one off of Roswell Road in Sandy Springs, right across the street from the Whole Foods. I would go there every now and then, but for the most part, I would go to that they actually have two in Dunwoody. I would go to the one that I was talking about. They have one further up the street, right off of 285. I think that's the highway, 285, if I'm not mistaken. And you get right off of 285, and they would have one like right on the right hand side. I would never go to that one. You understand? But yeah, man, I mean, I hate to bust your bubble. If you're living in this bubble and you are a minority and you just think that you could just live anywhere you want to live, I hate to bust your bubble. It's just a fact. It's just a fact, and it's painful. It hurts, and I do believe that, you know, we as minorities suffer from PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Post-traumatic slavery disorder. PTSD. I think that, yeah. I truly believe that. I truly believe that black people are traumatized every time they see, you know, George Floyd. And, you know, I'm looking at the George Floyd case now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I just hope that I don't have hope anymore. I was about to say I hope that, you know, they do the right thing, but I don't have hope and faith in the judicial system. I don't have hope and faith in people in general. I just don't. I really don't. At one point in time of my life, I saw no reason to actually carry a firearm. I truly believe that there was a such thing as good people and bad people, but I realized that I have to bunch everybody together, because I can't put my life in the hands of somebody that I may or may not know or believe that this person is sincere or has good intentions. So I'm definitely taking the proper procedures of carrying a firearm where, you know, it's concealed, my CCW. So I'll be prepared. If something were to happen in the near future, I definitely will be prepared to protect and defend my life. You understand? But, you know, man, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I just wanted to tell you all that. The same thing goes for Charlotte and anywhere else. There's certain places that minorities just cannot live, cannot even go. They're not welcome whatsoever. And in some cases, you might be harassed verbally, while in other cases, you may be physically harassed or damn near killed, trying to live in someone's neighborhood that doesn't want you to live in it. Other than that, my name is Langston 2092. Want you to like, comment, subscribe, definitely share this video.